Welcome everyone, this is Kerjims channel. Now we are back to our episodes of two similarity champions and comparison, featured by Wild League of Legends versus the Mobile Legend Bang Bang. But before that, please like and subscribe to my channel and don't forget to click the bell icon so you will be notified to our new next episode video. Let's do this!
This is Qiyana, the Empress of the Elements. The most important thing about her is that she is from a new region. Just like we have Demacia, Noxus and Ionia, we also now have Izaokan. If you thought Ikasia was a weird name, I'm sorry. Now we knew about this new region from the roadmap. There it was revealed that the new champion will be an AD assassin and that it will introduce a new region. And there it is. However, we didn't really know where the new region would be. We always had two options, and for that we have to look at the map. Now diving into the map, you may notice that if you hover over the regions, you may notice that you can see their borders. And there are two places that have no borders over them, and that is the place between Noxus and Demacia, right here, in all the mountains. And the second place was below Filter and Zone and next to Shurima. Shurima ends right where the jungles begins, and this entire area is just unclaimed, at least as far as we know. That may change, because we know that the Izaokan, which is a name that we will surely remember very easily, we know that it is in the jungles. But we know that the Kumungu jungles are jungles. We know that this entire semi-continent or part of the Shuriman continent is a massive jungle. On the other side, you have the mountains and the plains, but there are also forests and jungles here as well. Now, even though we are supposed to talk about just the facts that we know about, we need to talk about a lot more. Let's start with the fact that we already know what is in here. This area is occupied by what we know as the Arbomark. This is a nation of mages that are friendly towards Demacia, and Demacians are friendly towards them, even though they don't really like each other, because at the end of the day, the Arbomark are just a bunch of mages. But we know that they come from the foresty areas, which could be jungles as well, and we know that they are dark-skinned. Remember this, the Arbomark have dark skin. But there are many reasons why the new Izaokan will not be here. By far the main reason is that if you look back at the roadmap and you look at the image there, you may notice a massive Hextech empowered tank. And that tank is gathering wood from jungles, which means that it has to be near Piltover. For the other reason why it is not next to Demacia and it is here, we have to go into the story called Turmoil. This is a story we already covered on our channel when we talked about the Demacian Civil War. In this story, we meet an Arbomark mage. As I mentioned in the first line of his introduction, he is dark-skinned, and he was clad in bear skins and he carried a heavy wooden staff. To me, he looked a little bit like Druid. And that's why I initially thought that he would be playing into the Elements team that is around the new champion. But as I once again dug deeper into the story, I noticed one massive flaw. The mage brought greetings from the Lord of Arbomark. Now, Lord can technically be both male and female, but let's be honest, if it was female, Riot would use a different term. So this is the point when I realized that, yep, it has to be the Kumungu jungles. And I went through all this trouble because in the past we did get burned on not researching enough. And now, let's bring out the videos.
I have raised jungles, shaped land, and commanded rivers. This world answers to me.
Now, let's be honest, we didn't get much information from this, but still, there are massive issues. First of all, the description of this video says the people of Izaokan celebrate her prowess. The world is next. Why? She is an empress? Empress because there are real emperors in the world that is hiding with her entire nation, but now suddenly she wants to conquer the world. I know we don't have her motivations yet, but I doubt there will be a good motivation to bring another emperor into the world. Especially an emperor that was in hiding for years, we never heard about her, and now she wants to conquer the world. You know who wasn't hiding and who was actually conquering the world? Azir. I strongly doubt Riot would be able to bring Qiyana to Azir's level. I think my issue is I just don't trust her character. I just don't believe that there could be another powerful emperor who was hiding the entire time and suddenly he's here. Or in this case, she. The other big problem I have is the elements. I was so happy when Riot started explaining the magic and how the mortals try to use the magic but they failed and destroy the world as a result. But here... is she a mage? What is she? I mean, I know the jungles are corrupted by magic. She is in the jungles. Is she a mage? The massive issue I have is that all magic we know about is essentially sourced from the world root. Yet here, she is wielding magic with a powerful magical artifact, which is not happening that often. First of all, if this is a powerful magical artifact, where the hell is Bard? Bard? Take it away from her. But more importantly, I hate the fact that we are getting more sources of magic in the world. Riot, I beg you, please use 3 world runes and just plop them into the 3 gems like in Thanos' glove and everything makes sense. Maybe this is real. Maybe in the story we will learn that she's actually using 3 world runes in the artifact. And that would be badass. But from the way she's using it, I don't think so. Now that I think about it, I think I know what the problem is. She's supposed to represent this all-powerful druidic mage, but as far as we know, she has no history. The most powerful lords and emperors always have long history. But because as far as we know, she was hidden for the majority of the history, why should we care? Again, Riot will probably release a story and a lot of it will be explained. If it's not, this is a massive issue. Now let's have a look at the other video that revealed her theme and her design. Now, I am not a design person, but everything everyone says does seem to be true. She does look a little bit uninspired, doesn't she? It looks like she's missing something. I don't really have an issue with the dark-skinned queen design that they were obviously aiming for. There is no problem with that whatsoever. But she's missing something. What I would have done personally is that maybe I would have slapped some tattoos on her. Maybe have her left arm tattooed with fire magic and the right arm with water magic, and then you have leaves over her back or something like that. Something that would represent the element that she's supposed to be wielding. She is the queen of the elements, but she looks like someone who is going to sing Breaking Ball to me. I don't know, I am bad when it comes to character designs, but she's missing something. One thing I quickly wanted to mention is that remember, dark-skinned nation in Arbormark. That's why I thought that she would fit there. But nope, it's probably Kumungu Jungle. Now, all of this looks weird, doesn't it? Why would Riot reveal a champion just when Yumi came out, and Mordekaiser is not even out? And I think there might be a reason, and I hope there is a reason. What if this was Riot's plan? What if they knew that she didn't look anything special? And what if they revealed her as one character, but then they reveal her story, and the story, after 1 week of her being released, changes her appearance? Riot was always good at giving champions a twist to their characters. So here, instead of having a normal queen, why isn't she a mad queen? She's living in the jungle, where Zyra is consuming all life. Why couldn't she become corrupted by Zyra? Or because the jungle is close to Icathia, why couldn't she be corrupted by the Void? I would be really happy if they revealed this plain kind of okay champion, but later, just like Gangplank, she got corrupted, and suddenly, instead of having another Hourglass Woman champion, you have like a corrupted monster or something special, something unique. What if it is Riot's plan to reveal her early, but to change her later? It would be an awesome way to reveal the tools of how to progress the story, and it will make a lot of people happy, including me. But that's pretty much all I got. I know this has been a random rant about her, but I like doing these first impressions, because usually either we can nail our predictions, or we can be horribly wrong. and I like to see how close we can get to the truth. With that said, I will now get back onto LeBlanc, because we just covered Monetize, and LeBlanc is pretty badass too. So thank you guys for watching this very quick video, and I will see you in the next one. And as always, thank you, come again.